that burns. Sky is purple and the water rise.
We are Sean and Aaron of the Boom Booms. So the Boom Booms are a six-piece Latin, reggae, rock, funk, explorational band based out of East Van. And I would just describe it as a family band basically. 4 of us grew up together, and the last 2 who joined the band after are connected through family. So that's definitely the way we roll.
You will feel it when the night starts burning. Feet shuffle on that day. When we're gonna find what we're gonna be fighting. Come again. You can feel it when the night starts burning. Make you wanna stay. Light will fill you.
A few years ago, when the band was just starting out, we decided to do a trip down to South America. So we bought an old RV and we piled. At that time there were 7 of us. We drove down to Panama and we set up shows all along the way. And finally we made it down to Brazil. And all the way through on the trip we'd been inspired by how music weaves into the culture and how it's such a part of it. But when we got to Brazil, it just took it to a whole new level. Brazil blew our minds, the way that music lives in the street and the way that the community culture, the way it's so vibrant. It's the same sensation I felt when I went to Cuba for the first time when I was 20, where my mind was completely blown by the community vibe, how people interact as if they're already family. Everything's uncle this and auntie that or sister brother, and the way that music is alive in the streets everywhere you go.
Another thing that really struck me when we were down there was just the street culture. You know, as far as not just street art and street musicians, which are happening on every corner, it's also just the simplicity of interaction between strangers. So if anybody asks somebody a question, it's like there's no divide there. People just talk openly to each other, and that's something that sometimes I miss here. Like it's kind of hard to find. And
not that everybody's stuck up, but you get like a different sense of community where it's riki-tiki-raka-taka. And we saw lots of urban agriculture and street art, whether it be musicians or like jam sessions or painters working outside, open art studios. The friend that we stayed with was a puppet maker and puppet master, I guess, so we did street performance with that.
Oh my. They lay me on a bed of reeds, upon wood and raft to carry me.
And so from all these things that we saw, basically we saw how amazing it was to have such a vibrant and sustainable community. And we're inspired to push it to the next level in East Vancouver and other people's neighborhoods to do that kind of thing here. So we want to go down there and capture all that and inspire everybody in the same way that we felt.
yeah, we want to find out what it is in different communities that really glue them together and what makes a strong community. So when we find the music, when we find the dancing, find the street art, find sustainable urban gardening, we want to see how are we going to figure out a way to live in these cities in a sustainable, good way as a strong community. So we're hoping to find some really strong ideas in Brazil.
We knew that the Grounded TV network was interested in a lot of these same themes that we were. So we decided to team up together and document basically our journey into discovering what we can do to live in more vibrant, sustainable communities and jam with the people there. What's the direction we need to do? What are new ideas? What's exciting ways of approaching these problems? And how do they do it down there? And what can we bring back here?
It's a good way to see what they have figured out that we don't, and maybe bring something that we have figured out that they don't.
No doubt.
They lay me on a bed of reeds, upon wood and raft to carry me. With the water I began to grow on my way back.
So something that's really bringing us down there is Brazil being a really wealthy country now, but still a really polarized country. So going into a lot of communities that aren't very affluent, that don't have a lot of money, and that people are not having the easiest time financially, seeing what it is that keeps those people together and keeps people happy, keeps people strong, and that's something that's always kind of inspired me and inspired a lot of people to go traveling and see that people with not many material things seem to have a lot of things figured out as far as family and community and having fun and being in the street and having a good time.
It's exciting because like this generation, we feel like a lot of people, our peers, are not too interested in doing a 9-to-5 job and becoming part of the quote-unquote system. They're inspired to do something different. So it really feels like it's picking up in this exciting wave. And it's like money wants to compartmentalize things and make them part of the system, whereas life just wants to grow.
Totally. And something that's really inspired me lately is just seeing all these different projects that are working at how we're going to move into the future and actually live in cities, because they're getting overpopulated, people are moving in from the country, and the way things are going now, it's just not going to work. So we need to figure out ways to have urban gardening, to have stronger communities, because really we're going to have to start relying on each other if we're going to want to keep living this way. So.
Yeah, no doubt. And I want to know our neighbors better, you know, like tear down the fences in the backyards, maybe someday even pull the concrete out of the alleyways and have farming like in the alleyways, and we have a common space where you can meet with your neighbors and talk about the day's trials or whatever.
Someone plants potatoes, someone has the chickens.
Yeah. That type of thing.
I wanna see you shake, wonder why you wait so long. Groove up beside me, girl, and dance like it's just you and me, darling. I wanna see you shake, wonder why you wait so long. Hey, come up beside me, girl, and dance like it's just you and me, darling, alright. I said, don't you get tired of whining it all the time. Reggae roots rock, hey, break it down until you touch the ground. Don't you get tired of whining it all the time. Reggae roots rock slow. Break it down until you touch the ground. Shake. You put it down on the floor. Shake. You put it down on the floor. Shake. Hey, put it down on the floor. I got something in